Let's get squeaky.
See who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was.
He's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
Up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So
there he goes. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see.
There he goes! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Williams looking for a man. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete, man. Been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On the run, it's Robinson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams will pass. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What a dime tossed by that Sooners quarterback. It seems like if you're going to play for Oklahoma, you better be able to spin the magic bean.
You better be able to spin it, and guess what? Most of the time, if you play for Oklahoma, there's a good chance you can win a trophy at the end of the year. That kind of good, that kind of history we've seen throughout, and this guy's just following in those footsteps.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Sooners! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's White.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there. He gets the return man on the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Williams looking for a man. Floats it out in space. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to...
So he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Working that wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football? When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got the quick pass.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing?
And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Why would the ball look
He's
like
brought
that?
down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover.
Hey, sir. Right there. Right there. Dang.
Well, great defense on that one. They were
A little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right
We got
side.
the big bag.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs are facing third and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Looking down the middle.
What was that? What kind of animation? What kind of animation case was that? This thing ain't do nothing.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab inbounds.
Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. The Bulldogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. He's got him. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium. But despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 11 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans.
Lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To throw, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end.
God.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the 1st down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he...
Crazy.
Drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll run the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Back to pass, it's Simmons. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. To running room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pressure coming. Get it out on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
To the air, it's Simmons. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart plays.
API. Oh, my man right there. Wide open, though. What kind of route was that?
Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good.
What?
Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
Well, somebody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
How much longer you have it over to
They'll
the left?
snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll test the right side. He breaks a tackle. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 32 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Wants to throw again. Looking for a huge play. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Williams will pass. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw.
Oh, my God.
Got it in the middle. It's Kent. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to 3rd and long. You could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 58 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it out. It's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He's got the tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of